All right, we're going to try this again. Let me erase this stuff. I had a recording error the last time I tried. So, this is from radiopd.org, fantastic site. I love them. They have great learning experiences and classes you can take. So anyway, start with the A for airway. And here is the trachea coming down here. You can see it looks like this is a carina right there. It looks like he may be shifted a little bit or just twisted, because you can see the clavicles up here are off a little bit. So he's probably just turned, and that's what makes the trachea move over and the heart move over a little bit. So I wouldn't call that a shift. B for bones. Clavicles look good. And I look down this line here for the ribs initially, and I don't see anything on either side. Usually you can see kind of sticks out like a sore thumb if there's a fracture. And then I check out the posterior ribs, which are really difficult to see fractures on chest x-ray. This is the anterior ribs, the curved here. And I really don't see much there in the ribs. Let me get rid of some of this blue. Okay, C for cardiac silhouettes, and here's a silhouette coming down here. And I don't see much going on there. D for diaphragms. Right diaphragm looks fine. Left diaphragm looks kind of funky, though. You can trace it here, but you can see how lucent this is. See all this lucency in here? Let me get rid of this. So you can see all this lucency in here. And you can see how deep this goes down here as well. And you can actually see the border of the heart through there, which you should not be able to see. This should all be blocked by the diaphragm and stomach. And this is a particular sign called the deep sulcus sign. That's deep sulcus. And it happens in a supine chest x-ray, and it's indicative of a pneumothorax. So this patient has a pneumothorax, and most assuredly will need a chest tube, because it looks like it's a pretty good size one. A CT would really show definitively how big it is. But besides the deep sulcus sign, let me erase this so we can see now. It has some tubes and lines here we need to talk about. So you can see has a couple central lines. Here's one coming down here. The tip ends right there. So the carina is way down here. So that needs to be advanced quite a bit. It should end up being, at the carina or a centimeter below the carina. And then here's one here that comes, looks like it probably stops right here. And again, this one especially needs to be advanced to where it comes down like this, because where it is there, it could be up against the wall and much higher risk for perforation there. So both of these need to be advanced a bit, I think. And get blue back up here. Looks like we have an endotracheal tube coming down here. Looks like it ends right about there, which is fine. Again, this is carina right here. So it looks like about 4 or 5 centimeters above, which is a good position for the ET tube. All right, that's the end for this chest x-ray, and I'll get the other one up and going maybe tomorrow, maybe later on tonight. I've been hammered in the ER today. But I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you at the next one.